bottle.
No, because we have agreed that the bottle goes into the frickin' box, even though you keep wanting to not do that for some reason.
Just saying. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh.
And we're back for another episode of What's That Bottle? This is Josh's turn to guess.
It's my turn.
He gets 5 questions.
And an undetermined amount of hints. To try and guess what bottle is in that box. Alrighty. I'm going to start with the questions.
Oh, really? Not even going to taste it first?
Nope. I will smell it first. Is this a Kentucky distillery?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll give you your first hint. This is not a Kentucky distillery.
Whoa.
This product was not distilled in Kentucky. That is a hint.
I was going to say, I got to rephrase my first question then. The label on the bottle. Yes or no? Okay.
No.
All right. Just saying. 100% certain on that?
100% certain. This is a distilling. Here we go. This is a distilling producer.
Oh. Okay. Because it smells awfully MGP.
As of now, this bottle is a distilling producer.
As of now?
Well, I mean, you know how this goes. Craft distilleries.
As far as you know?
Craft distilleries start generally by sourcing until they get some time on them.
Okay,
There's
so
only been a few that have not done that.
So what you're saying is this company is distilling themselves now, but this bottle may not necessarily be
Nope,
their
that's
juice.
not what I said. I said this was not distilled in Kentucky, and this is not a Kentucky distillery. And I'm saying that this is now, for this bottle, is a distilling producer. They distilled this themselves.
Stop making this complicated.
I'm not. I'm trying to clarify the shit out of it here.
No. All right. If you were going to give me that hint, you should just say the label on the bottle distilled the juice that's in it.
At the end of the day, that's what I just said.
I don't feel like I'm asking too much to have the link.
I don't either. I'm just telling you it's the same thing that I said 3 times.
Say it better. I mean, there's an awful lot of spice on the nose. Fair amount of oak, not a ton, but a little bit. It's pretty dark.
All right, I'm going to give you your third hint. This is age stated.
Ooh. It's not Kentucky.
Nope.
It's age stated.
Damn, it smells good.
It does. It smells really freaking good.
And it's dark.
Just getting an idea of things that are not Kentucky. Not Kentucky. Age stated. We have too many things now that are not Kentucky. All right, let's taste it.
Man, that's spicy. Nose. That nose is spicy.
The finish is like root beer.
You know what? I can kind of get behind that.
What on earth? Right?
Yeah, I can get behind that. And I'm not a big root beer drinker.
It's sarsaparilla.
Like sarsaparilla-ish.
Yeah,
root beerish.
What the hell is this bottle?
That's the name of the, well, not exactly the name of the series, but
it's almost.
We'll just be, what the hell? What the hell?
All right, so it's not Kentucky. It's not Kentucky.
That leaves, by the way, 49 other states plus Puerto Rico.
Fair point.
And possibly Canada, depending on when this airs.
Jesus Christ. Sorry to all of you Canadians.
Hey, I love you guys. Hey.
You do make some good variety.
You get too many holidays, so I just got to tell you.
Not Kentucky. Tastes like root beer.
I honestly, I would not have put that in there because I haven't had root beer in.
Root beer is my guilty pleasure drink.
I probably hadn't had root beer in 45, 48 years.
Root beer has always been a favorite of mine, but it's so sweet that I can't drink it that often. I often can't even finish a whole can or a bottle.
And this is not sweet.
No, it's just the finish is that sarsaparilla root beer, very distinctive. That's so weird. I've never got that before. Sip it again. And there it is again. A little sweeter this time.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. Do you want a little water? I'll get it. I'll pick it up.
I think I'm good. Okay. This is not a question unless you're willing to answer it. Is it too much
if I answer it, then it's a question.
No, it's not. Is it too much to ask what state this is from? Okay.
It didn't matter whatever you were going to ask. If you weren't asking it as a question, the answer was yes. It was too much to ask.
Huh.
You ever think I'm going to fall for that? Unless it's Kentucky?
I mean, I think it's a fair question to ask if it's like Tennessee, Okay. Is this a bourbon?
No.
All right. Okay. I kind of was leaning more towards rye. Is this Indiana?
No.
Okay, that eliminates a fair bit.
Next hint. I told you it was age stated.
Mm-hmm.
This is 7 years old. So it's not distilled in Kentucky. It is a distilling producer. It is age stated 7 years old. It is not a Kentucky distillery. It is not a bourbon, and it is not from Indiana.
Is this Smooth Ambler Old Scout?
No. You have one question left.
Is it too much to ask the state now that I can't clarify further?
Yes. Because here's the thing. Once you get out of Kentucky, it eliminates so much stuff. By the way, the battery's in the red.
Okay.
And you're down to your last question.
Yep, I sure am.
What do you think of it?
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
Let's sip it one more time. It's a little dry. It's got that root beer thing on the back. It's not particularly spicy.
But it does have some spice, and there's a fair amount of oak in it for being 7 years old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another hint. You've never had this before. As if you didn't know.
That's the baseball in between batters thing.
Well, you're still striking out.
Is it North Carolina?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. You got one wild ass guess right here. One swag.
One swag?
Yeah.
Is it Old Dominic?
No, it is not Old Dominic.
Crap. I was gonna ask if it was Mississippi.
Yeah, but you didn't.
It didn't taste like Old Soul at all.
Because it's a wheated.
Oh. Wow, this is a textured label.
Yeah,
this is felt.
It's like felt, yeah, or
velvet.
Velour, yeah.
100% wheat whiskey.
Remember, we were just talking earlier tonight about so many new wheat whiskeys coming out. And you knew I had bought this because I told you I bought it.
I didn't remember at all. I saw the Old Souls down there, and I was like, we do have a lot of Old Soul. I was like, I don't know.
It tastes like an Old Soul.
It doesn't.
Because most of those are high rye.
Yeah. And most of those are MVP.
And this is spicy. And if you want to verify, it does tell you where it was.
It does. It is their own distillate. I don't think it's very spicy. I think it's mild and a little root beerish and a drying and a little. It's got this little funky, weird taste to it.
It is. It's a little weird. I agree with that. You know what? I didn't label it. I think this was $75 plus tax.
I think that's right.
$74.95 plus tax.
Picked
this up at the Taylorsville, North Carolina ABC store.
I saw this in Huntersville on Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah. Huh. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It was sitting in a bag over there with the tequila that you actually looked at.
I did not look at the other bottle. I just looked at the tequila. Yeah.
If you had looked at the other bottle, I would not have used it.
Fair. Maybe I should have.
Now you have to go through everything that's in there before we ever start.
Yeah, you know, I do feel like it's a little unfair. No, just for the future to like use a bottle that you haven't at least shown to the other person or like mentioned.
I did mention it.
I'm not saying now. I'm not saying now. I'm saying you've tried that in the past, and I unintentionally found out what bottle it was going to be because you leave it in text in areas where I have access to.
I could have used it in the Dickel 8-year. I could have used that.
That would have been funny.
Or I could have used the Dickel 8-year in the glass and put this bottle in.
No, because we have agreed that the bottle goes into the frickin' box, even though you keep wanting to not do that for some reason.
Just saying.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out here with us. Oh, boy, don't you start with me. I led you down the golden brick road, the yellow brick road to your first win, all right? Don't you start here.
Like a good weeder, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourself.
We have drank a fair amount tonight, but I'm not
drunk either.
Let's do it like an 18 bottle blind.
All right, that's next.